That's a use case for consuming a block's attributes from another block on the same page. You should be able to target the attributes for a specific block, for example. As for example, you may have several blocks in the same type added to a page. I'm not sure what challenges this may pose for keeping the block's attributes in sync, e.g. if the block attributes you're consuming change. I thought it may interesting topic for one of your live streams. This is a super interesting. Hey, P. Georgiev. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for coming. George, am I saying that right? George. Hey, David. There you go. How you doing? I'm this looks like fun. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set this up for the next hour. I have a hard stop at noon because I'm doing a recording of something with Birgit, the Gutenberg changelog stuff. But I'm gonna work on this. So let me just switch over to my Twitch streams, and we're gonna close this down. And I don't know if anyone actually uses the code in my Twitch streams, but it has now been updated because I was lazy. So thank you for being patient with me. I don't know if anyone actually uses these things or not on stream. And today is July the 24th, 2022. And what are we gonna do? So we have a block that we want to talk to another block. Okay, let's do that. So let's get into our plugins. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna get this going. I'm gonna close this. JTwitch. Nope. Copy path. I'm so lazy. Just like copy and paste everything. Okay, so what do we got going on in here? Let's go. LS should be plugins. Okay, MPX at what's this? WordPress create block load and scene. This doesn't need to be a dynamic block. It just needs to be a regular block, doesn't it? And I'm just gonna call it. What are we gonna call it? Block. Needy block. That's what we're gonna call it. Needy block because it needs other blocks. Needy block. Boom. We're gonna do that. Well, that scaffolds out. Yeah. So I'm gonna reread this. So Dave, you're here, so feel free to jump in. I can read that. So the idea is I have a block, whatever my block is, that then wants to get the attributes from another block, like several blocks of the same type added to a page. I'm not sure what challenge is. Okay. So like we want to pull it from a paragraph block, for example. Like, is that what we're sort of thinking? My actual use case is having a chart block and a table block. And the table block should be able to display the chart block from any chart. I'm going to use my thing here to pop that up there so everyone can see that. David, you're getting featured here in a second, my man. There we go. So actual use case is having a chart block and a table block. And the table block should be able to display the chart data from any chart. Interesting. So in this use case, your chart data is built, like is it built with attributes? You know what I'm saying? Like you're inserting a chart block and you're putting in the data, and then it can retrieve its attributes. Is that sort of what we're doing here? So the table block uses the attribute data from the channel. Yeah, they're separate blocks. Okay. So that sounds like it's fairly straightforward. Well, I should. I don't know. Sure. Sounds super straightforward. Doesn't it? Because we have data, like we have functions available to us to get the blocks by name. And then we figure out. Now the thing that we're gonna have to. The thing that might get problematic is that those connections, those block connections, I don't know how we're going to, here's the thing that I don't know how we're going to do right now, is maintain that connection across saves. Does that make sense? So if I have a block, okay, let's just get into code. Maybe this is just the easier way to do it. How are we doing here? Is this done? This is done. Okay. So I'm just going to jump into here. Go in here, plugins. Oh, you know what? I do this every single time. I'm just gonna call this Oh, it's actually there. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Sorry. Where am I? So let's... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong one. Stand by. Stand by. Twitch streams. That's what I want. And I can just stop this one because I don't need this one running anymore. Oh, you bastard. How's that not working anymore? Oh, so annoying. Did I do another one? I thought I did another one. Okay. Go to site folder. Where's the site folder? Site folder is in local sites. Twitch streams. Okay. Why are you being... Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, so let's go to posts, and we're going to go add new. We'll say needy block. Okay, so we're going to publish this. Yes, sure. Awesome. Get back. Okay. Plugins. Where's my needy block plugin? Where's my needy block? There's my needy block. Okay. Okay, so now let's get into the needy block. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to get rid of this because I can't see anything. Oh, it looks like that thing popped up. Okay, cool. So get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so the needy block. Okay, so in our source, so in our edit state. All right. So we're going to need to get some data. So let's put an instance of our, let's put something in here. So, okay, so in our needy block, let's just do paragraph. This, what's the best block to do this one? Number one, number, oh God, I can't type. This is going to be really custom, Dave. I think it's going to be super custom. I don't know how well it's going to work with core blocks because it might work, but I don't know. So the problem that we're going to run into here is, and then let's put like an image block in here too. Do I have anything in my media library? Of course I don't. Of course I don't have anything in my media library. Work. Let's put, what's this? Yeah, let's put that one in there. Awesome. Perfect. Put that one in. Okay. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to like build out a bit of content here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to switch this to a heading and we'll do that. Okay. So this is our post, right? And now down here, we're going to put in our needy block. Okay. So the idea is that this needy block needs to be aware of, let's say, are any of these blocks going to be stored? Let's look at what they're storing here. Sorry, what I'm kind of agonizing about here is how, because everything needs to be a attribute. That's it. So let's look at what this is. So in here, so you can see we don't really have much in the way of attributes assigned to any of these things. The closest thing is like image. What's something that would, like a dynamic block would have all of it. So yeah, let's see. What else we got? What can we put in here? Maybe a group block. Someone help me out with something cool here. Oh, get out of here. I gotta block that person thing. That's not a person, that's a bot. Anyways, okay, I have an idea. Let's use like a YouTube video. So we'll insert a YouTube video. I'll come over to my YouTube channel because shameless self-promotion. I'm just gonna put that in there. I don't need you, bot. I'm already famous. I've got 391 subscribers on the YouTubes. Hey, what I wanted to do. Stop. You stop talking. Okay, so I'm going to embed that there. Let's just see. So this is going to put this in here. I'm going to update this. Everyone's going to have to look at my face again. So if I look at this, is the embed in there? Okay, so here we go. So let's use the embed. So let's say that we want to grab the embed off of that. Dave, is that gonna work? We're gonna grab the embed out of here. Like, do we want to be able to pick, like, I want to know which block I'm kind of messing with, like if we have multiple embeds, right? So let's see like a Spotify embed. I don't know. Do I have a Spotify? There we go. I don't know what song this is, but let's embed it and see. Big Wreck, great band, great Canadian band. Anyway, so okay, so I've got 2 embeds now, right? So I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff because we don't need all this. So this is a lot of setup. I haven't written 1 line of code yet. Remove heading and remove paragraph, and we're gonna update this. Okay, cool. So all right, so we've got a bunch of stuff going on in here. So what we can do, so in our edit, we need to get a use select. So we're gonna const, we're gonna get the blocks, right? Equals use select. I'm gonna import use select from data. Import, oops. So use select from at WordPress, not scripts, data. Is this gonna work? Save. It worked. Okay. So we have that, right? So we can go, oh, and then the other thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna import store as block store from at WordPress blocks, because this is a bit more of a standard practice doing this way. In some of my streams before, you've seen me do this, right? We go select, and then we're gonna select, and we pass the name of the store, which would be core. In this case, it's core/blocks, right? And then we're gonna go get. Oh, it's block editor, I think, is what I want. I think it's actually block editor. So we're gonna grab this. All right, I think that's the one we're looking for. I can tell you in a second. I'll just do this. Once I get my documentation in place, so wp.data.select, select, and then we're gonna say core. I think it's, what am I doing here? wp.data.select. Should be core, select block editor, get blocks. So that should be it. So that all right. So that gets us our list of blocks. So this is what I would have called before, something like, where am I here? Like that, right? We would have called that. This is doing that stupid thing again where it's putting the wrong. My prettier's losing its mind here. Anyways, I'm not going to complain about it. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to take store as block store from the block editor package, and we're going to pass it in here, and this does the exact same thing. What this is just a bit more industry standard, I think, right? May have a drop down on the needy block to be able to pick the block from. Yep. So that's kind of what we can do here. So we can say available blocks, right? So let's just, let's console log our blocks here. Console log, oh God, not that. Console log blocks. All right, so we should be able to see our blocks here now. Can you see that? You guys can see that. So, oh wait, am I not building? I don't think I'm building. No, npm cd needy, and I'm gonna go npm start. Should get us going here. Hey, want to see something cool? Check this out, guys. Stream Deck. Whoa, look, I'm over here. Now I'm over here. Now I'm over here. Now I'm back. Isn't that great? I'm such a nerd. Love it. Okay, so those are our blocks. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add that little dependencies array, my man. That's what I forgot to do. Let's see if this makes any changes here. All right, I don't know. It's in there now, though. Okay, so now that we have these blocks, we can technically do something a little bit like, we should be, okay, I'm going to duplicate this. This is not what I would do normally. Get, I think it's block attributes, right? And we'll say blocks. So blocks 0 dot client ID. That would be, right? I think this is gonna work. So what this should, yeah, okay, cool. So what this has done now is how it's retrieved the attributes from the first block, right? And so we have that available to it. So now let's, yeah. So okay, so let's put in some stuff here. So I'm gonna add some inspector controls, which I think comes from inspector controls in there. I'm gonna just add it here. All right, I'm gonna wrap this in just a shorthand fragment, and I should do that. This should be working. Let me just double check this now. Okay, so we grab that. We grab that. I need this. There we go. So there's our test. Okay, and I think we have to get panel from components. So we go import. What is it? I think it's panel body. Oh my God, that was cool. Oh, I forgot I had that. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. So I've been building this little what my thing's blowing up here. I've been building this snippets tool for this that allows me to do this stuff. Let me just show you what I'm still playing with it, but if I go wp.components, oh, is it not gonna work in there? Ah, whatever. Anyways, it allows me to put like a little panel. It will insert everything you need here. This is going to be way too much here, so I don't need that or this. This might be, do that maybe. I don't care about that. Let's, oh, I just broke something. What did I break? Oh, huh? Oh, I see what I did. All right, that needs to go away. Oops. Okay. So we should have a little panel. Boom, there we go. There's our test panel. Okay. So in here, let's do, no, where's the Gutenbergs? There it is. Let's go to components. I can't remember what it is. It's like input control or select, input select control, I think it's called. Where are we here? Select control. Let's grab, wow, that is such a giant. All right, so we're gonna import that from components and then I'll just drop it in here. Select control. All right, so in here we should have. So this is the thing that's going to be. Anyways, okay. So we need to manage state. So maybe I don't know how we're going to do that. So we're just gonna deal with that right now. So let's go blocks. Right, that should be turning. So we're going to go blocks.map. All right, and this should be the block. And we should just be able, oh, what was I supposed to do in there? Hold on. So we need value and label. Okay. So should we go blocks dot map. All right, we'll have the block. This will return an object, and it's going to be whatever. I'm gonna look over here again. I'm still spitting that stuff out. I am not. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll get it this way. Okay, blocks. Okay, so this is an array, and we're gonna need the name. We're gonna need the name. Yeah, we're gonna need the name. Client ID. So the client ID is all well and good, but it doesn't persist across page refreshes. So if I were to refresh this page, it's going to that'll give me a different client ID. And that's the thing, David, that I think is going to be the biggest problem, is how do you maintain these connections? So that's why if you had like a block, like if you're accessing some like custom block where you could somehow create an identifier that stays as an attribute, then you could be like, give me the blocks, find this block with this attribute, and that's the one that we're going to connect to. But for the sake of what we're doing today, we can probably just display the name. What do we need? We need value will be, okay. So we'll go a value and we'll call block name, right? And then label. That's not gonna, oh, client ID. Sorry, the value is gonna be client ID. That's what we need. It's gonna be client ID, and this is gonna be block.name. Right? And then if I get rid of that, is that gonna work? What? Hello? Oh, don't think I can just return an object like that. I think I have to do it like this. And delete all my work immediately. Okay, so let's see. Soul.log. Users is not, this is just wrong. Value. 1. I don't know what this is going to do. Let's take a look here. That break? No. Okay, so in here we've got what the actual deuce is that? Am I doing, oh, multiple. It doesn't need to be multiple. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if we grab, so now that this is showing us, everything should be showing us the order. I wonder, let's check. Oh yeah, and now it updates. That's cool. So now we can see what it is, right? So okay, so that's what is it? Let's do this. When we change it, what does it spit out? Okay, it spits out the client ID, which is the thing that we need, right? So that's cool. So when we, okay, so this is going to be client ID. Client ID, we'll call it that, right? Okay, so this is kind of ugly and rough, but it does what it needs to do. So let's clean this up a little bit because we can do this. Oh wait. That's got me wondering now if this is the right way to do it. Okay, anyway, so if I return an object from here, we're going to return blocks, right? And then we're going to do this. Okay, and then we're going to return attributes, right? And we're going to do the same thing by doing like basically that in there. And then we're going to do this and do this. And then is this going to be correct? Let's see. So, and then in here, what I want to do is I want to just destructure these out as, right? So when, so I guess, I don't know if I need to, I'm not sure what I need to do in here. I wonder if I need to add blocks as a dependency on this. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, okay. So now we should be able to have attributes here. So let's go. Let's do this. Okay, we're gonna go attributes and attributes dot map. All right, we should say attribute, and should just return. We've been doing this. Wait, am I doing that right? Hold on. You just hold on. I want to look at something. I have tons of examples in That's kind of what I want to do. Oh, so that's not going to work at all, is it? This is the stuff that drives me the bonkers. Yeah. Sorry, I'm in the wrong place. Blocks. I'm just looking. And I probably could have written this. I'm just being super duper lazy. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna write it because it's gonna be super annoying. Let's get out of here. Okay, so if I got attributes, I'm just gonna console log attributes. See what I need to do to spit that out. Anyway, the idea here is that I'm going to be basically we wanted when this. Oh God, what am I doing here now? Oh, yeah, okay. What are you being an asshole? What's that all about? Oh, really? Can I do that? Does that work? I don't think that'll work. Definitely cannot work. Oh crap. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna put all this back. Damn it. Let me tell it. Still wants to be pain in my ass. Okay. Cannot map select. Oh, duh. Okay, sorry. I need to do it this way, and then I can do this way. I think that. Oh, need a comma there. I think that's the problem. Oh no, now it just broke. Remember I said it'd be easy, David? It's easy if you know how to work with JavaScript, for fuck's sake. Okay, anyways. So we got the attributes. The attributes are just going to be name value. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go boom. I'm going to go object dot entries. It's probably an easier way of doing this. Entries, if I spell it right.
What the deuce?
Haha! Who did that? That's awesome. Kevin, you're the best. Attributes, and then we're going to map it. And then I should have attribute. Attribute. On a scale of 1 to 10, how painful is it watching me write JavaScript code? Like seriously. Seriously. Y'all gotta tell me. Okay, so then I need to do right? Where's that? Oh, because I need to put that in there. That's why. No one's putting a number in, so I'm assuming it's amazing, amazingly fun. I think what I can do, I think this is going to just spit out an array here. There we go. All right, so we can do this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go put an array. I'm going to say attribute name, and then attribute value, and never ever spell that right, ever in a million years. Right, and then I can just kind of do that and get rid of that. Right, do that. And the key here is going to be attribute name, and this is going to, no, what am I doing? The key is going to be attribute name. This is not the best way of doing it because if the attribute names change, then your keys would be all messed up. But that's a problem for tomorrow's Ryan, or in this case, tomorrow's David. So we're going to do the attribute name, and then we're going to do. Should probably name it correctly. Attribute value. So what? Get out of here. No, what are you doing? Okay, so let's just see if there's no. You cannot appear as a descendant of P. What? Oh, for. Okay, let's try this again. Try this again. Try this again. Okay, so here are our things. So now if we switch this, we should probably so the corn. Oh, I know. Okay, so this is where, okay, so this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. We're gonna add, so this is gonna, I don't know, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Import, so we need to use state. We need to have some kind of way of managing the state from WordPress, not that, all the elements. Right, okay, so we're gonna have state here, and we're gonna say const, this is going to be selected block. This is going to be set selected block, set selected block. All right, we're gonna say use state, and then we're gonna set that to null. Okay, so then selected block actually becomes this, and then selected block gets passed. Oh, okay. Okay. There's going to be another step here, I think. So selected block is going to be a dependency here. So what we're going to need to do is say const get selected block attributes, right? Because what we need to do is we need to select the block and then get the attributes from that block. Oh, we're doing that right here. Oh, but we need the client. We have the client ID. Okay, so then we just pass this. I think that might cause us a bit of grief, but we'll figure it out. So then in our on change, we're going to say set select the block client ID. And hopefully these things change when this changes now. Does that make sense? No. What did I do? It broke. What? Well, that's just super fun and interesting. Let's see why that broke. I'm not even seeing any errors. What the? not loading the JavaScript. Okay, what is the problem? Oh, it's element, not elements. There we go. So I select this now, and I pick embed. All right, we got the embed. I pick the other embed. This should be, yep. And I pick this thing. It's picking itself, which is weird, but so we'll probably want to do that. We pick the core image. What's this? Embed. Oh, and then I need to add, what was the value? Value is going to be selected block. Right, and that'll elements. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Thanks, Aki. I messed that one up. So if I select this, okay, now this is right. Now the image is there, and then things. So I mean, now let's try something here. So if I change this, now the thing is, so this is. Okay, so now we've got this block responding to the other block. Now, what if it changes? So let's say, oh my God, never press a play button when you're in the middle of a live stream. So let's change this to, you know what, I'm gonna do it in YouTube because I don't know what I have for, okay, so we're gonna pick this one. My friends, well, shh, stop talking. Select this block. So if I edit this now and I do this, wait, hold on. Let's come back over here. We're gonna pick the embed. It's got that YouTube ID, right? If I embed it, just changed. This is the question. It's a good question. Could this be done for a custom post type? Yes. I think. What are you trying to do? This can be done. These are just blocks. These blocks just interact with other blocks. So you can put it on a custom post type. You can put it wherever you want. As long as you can put a block onto a custom post type, you can do that. Maybe can you expand on that question a little bit? G Porter 43. It's a good question. I think there's a misconception. Like, so when we think about custom post types, are we talking about like custom fields? Are we talking about custom post meta? Because if so, yes, you could absolutely do that. We would just need to access different parts of the data store. It's a great question though. So Dave, back to what we're doing here. So this is definitely, like, we can definitely see, like if you wanted to display something, if you wanted to do something fun, so we can, like, now that we have this information, we can respond in any way we want. Like if we wanted to say, have this thing be like, you know, okay, well, we know that the provider slug name is YouTube, so now we can display a YouTube logo or whatever. So like we have access to all of these attributes. Like I said, it's going to be hard to maintain this because if we refresh this page now, that connection is not, it's not persisted because how, like, if we look at like core embed here, it doesn't have the client ID, but I can guarantee you that the client IDs are all different. So how, like, I'm not sure off the top of my head how, sorry, my mic's way up here, how we can maintain those connections. You know what I'm saying? So you had a list of events in the CPT, and then I have a block that has either 3 events or select a specific event that's related to the page and post on it. Yep. Okay, so you have, okay, so this is, maybe tag the selected block with the custom attribute, then look for that instead of the client ID. Yeah, that would be the way to do it, Kev. There's a couple things going on. So Kevin's suggestion of this is probably how I would approach it. we need to have some means of doing that. Like some of these blocks, like for example, like this block, you could put a CSS class, right, and call this YouTube, select me, whatever. Like you're kind of hacking the system a bit here. You could do something where you introduce you filter all the blocks to add an attribute that allows you to add some sort of value to do it. Like that's completely doable. Right? Then if I update this now, I think if I come over here, does it class name? It doesn't look like it. Wait, did I add to that one? Yeah, so I don't know. So this isn't being saved as an attribute? What the deuce? So anyhow, but you could add a custom attribute for each one. That would be the way to do it. What you would probably want to do, like David, it sounds like, and G Porter, I'm going to get back to your thing in 1 second, I promise. David, it sounds to me like you have a custom block talking to a custom block. And if that's the case, that would probably that'd be much easier for you to do, because what you could do is then you could say, like, you could go in and you could add an attribute to the graph that you want to deal with, right? Or yeah, you have to do it that way. I don't think that there's like a guaranteed way, like unless you just did it by the order of the block. Like if you just said, okay, I know that the thing that I want is 1, 2, it's the third block, you could save that value, right? And then that's pretty brittle though, because someone reorders things and everything breaks, right? Or someone adds another block, everything breaks. So it's a little bit janky. The only way to really do it would be to have some sort of unique identifier that would never change, and would be stored with the block. So some kind of attribute. Yeah, for sure. You would still need to, like, I think you would still need to make sure that you are taking the use select into account, right? Let's do it with both being custom blocks, but you have multiple target blocks, that would make it trickier. Well, yeah, but you could. Oh, I see what you're saying. So like you've got 4 charts on your page, and then you want your table to access all the charts, right? Like if you wanted to do that, what does that say? Apparently I have a typo in the thing that says a message at the end. So if it's like grab all the charts, then you can just get all the charts, all the blocks of a particular type, right? And like you could do something like filter, whatever block, right? And then it could be something like block dot type equals core embed. I'm doing this off the sort of, but so we get all the blocks and then we filter it, and then we say only include, so hopefully these 2 blocks will be gone. So then you could filter it. Is this just gonna work? No. Of course it's not gonna work. It broke something. But anyways, so that's the idea, that you could filter the block by the type of block. This is not bugging me, so I have to figure out why I'm not doing this right. So I'm just gonna, I'm probably just not accessing it correctly. Console.log block. Let's see what we got here. There's an object. Name. So that's the problem. So we'll just go name. So I think what this is going to do is just return an array of blocks that are, yeah, so that's just the embed. So you could do something like that. But if you had multiple target blocks, that would make it trickier. It would make it trickier. You just have to, you'd have to build it out. Like maybe you could do something that, like, what you would say is, yeah, block ID Yeah, didn't change on page first. Yeah, so the thing is, like, the problem is you don't have anything to say that this is the block that I want to use, right? And I want to save this reference inside of a different block. There's nothing to connect those two things. But if you did some creative filtering on your get block calls and stuff, added some attributes, like, there's definitely ways around this. And then once you've made that connection, it will change. It'll just work. It should just display as needed. Like I said, like if we, if I come in here and I make some changes here, you can see that the changes are reflected like immediately, right? In there. So once you've made that connection, it's good. It's just persisting the connection that's a bit of a problem. Cool. G Porter. Okay, so this is the question that G Porter was asking. I gotta find it. Where to go? Okay, so this is the thing. We're here. So if you had a list of events in a custom post type, then have a block that either next three events or selects a specific event that's related to the post or a page. So yes. You can absolutely do that. You just would access different things, right? So instead of accessing the blocks, you would get entity records for the post and the meta, right? The meta for that post. So you could just do it that way, which I think we've done in the past in some of these streams where, where was the thing? Custom. I did a thing all about custom post types. Where did I do that? Did I do it in this? I don't remember if I did it in the theme. Which theme? Source. Stream meta. So like, yeah, so this is a block. This should be a block that pulls in meta for, is that it? No, wait, hold on. Meta portal, index. Yeah, so you could use something like this. Use entity prop. So you're retrieving the entity property for, it's a post type is the type of entity, and the post type would in this case would be post or whatever your custom post type name is, and then the meta, and then that'll return to you an object of all the meta associated with that particular post instance of the post type that you want to mess with. Does that answer your question, G Porter 43? David, yes, that is definitely something that I think would be beneficial. I don't know of anything. Maybe there is. Like, that's something that I'm gonna dive into a little bit. Like after the call, I'm gonna figure that out. If you look in my Twitch repo, which I think I still have this set up. Is it repo? Yeah. So if you go there, look in the theme. There's one called Twitch theme. And there's a source folder inside Twitch themes called Stream Meta Block or Stream Meta Panel. There's some examples there of how to like access and mess with meta, and you can actually update it to. I don't think I'm actually doing that in here, but there might be something that I'm doing. I don't know. I can't remember, but it's in there. Yeah, David, I think it would be good. Some kind of unique thing that would be anywhere. But I mean, if you needed that for all of your blocks in your specific use case, you could just filter all the blocks to add an attribute. Which, where would I do? Where can you do that? It's in the, so you can go filters. Block filter. I can't type. Oh my god, I can't type. Block filters. Block filters. That's wrong. Fitlers. That could have got weird. Block hooks. All right. So block type metadata. What? Where would it be? Register block type. Yeah. So in here. So register block type is going to be the one that you can do. I'll just drop this in here. This would be the hook that you would use. In this case, they're doing some stuff with supports, but you can add attributes in there as well. And what that'll do is you can say if you want it on all the blocks or on just some of the blocks or whatever, but it'll add, you can broadly add attributes across any blocks. But that may not you know, it depends on what your use case is. The good thing about doing it this way is that if you say install a plugin that has custom blocks, they will also inherit this attribute that you're adding. It's kind of a really broad stroke solution to the problem, but it should address it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content about Gutenberg and WordPress development.